Hey guys, this is Shauna Ralu. How's everybody doing today? On the last episode, we actually did not a whole lot, but hang on a second, let me go down. Okay, there we go. So we did not do a whole lot of capturing Pokemon, but let's just double check to see how much I actually caught. Now, there's another thing I forgot to tell you is that not only you caught all the same Pokemon, there is a way. So you see how you can actually oh. I guess I cannot do that yet. I thought I could actually click on there. See, I can't even speak. So you saw how your arrow actually changed the way it actually used, right? If you go on to the left side of it, you'll actually click on the Y button that actually says one single Pokemon. You can actually switch Pokemon without even clicking it, like this. And if you click on the one, it actually, excuse me, it goes like this, that you can actually move your Pokemon. Fortunately, I could not be able to do what I needed to do, but that's okay. And if there's actually some items that you already used before, I suggest sometimes you keep them in your item box or keep some of them in your bag that you actually have. So let's talk to the professor really quick. All right. So in other words, it's saying that how many Pokemon that you recently caught, and if you caught so many of them, you'll actually earn some money. So it shows how many Pokemon you recently caught and how many of the ones that you don't have, or what you have. And this is actually how much that you get rewarded. So in other words, total of how much Pokemon you caught is actually a really good thing. If you capture 30 or more Pokemon in one report, so in other words, since I got 32, that's actually a good thing. But try to capture as much Pokemon as best you can, and different kinds of Pokemon actually is a good thing. So that means that if you get so many different Pokemon that you don't have or you recently have, is actually a good thing. And how many times you first caught them is a good thing. And by a Pokemon caught using back strike is also another reason that you can actually you could probably battle the Pokemon or battle them and then try to capture them as best you can. It's also a good thing too. So in other words, you get rewarded, and let's see how much money I got right here. I have, oh, okay. I did not mean to do that, but okay. It's true, I'm gonna be moving my camera angles for you to see the money, but it's okay. So in other words, this is actually also part of the research for your levels. So we'll get to that one in a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to move this one for a little bit, so that way you can see on this side of the area, this side of the area. Okay, so you saw how I have a Pokeball right there, right? It shows to how many Joker. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so it shows that you have completed the 10 quests, right? Now, if you look to see before I get to the part of the Pokeballs here. Okay, so once on the Pokeball, that if you click on the A button, it actually shows how many checks you got and where you can actually find them. So, say if you click right here, it shows how many checkpoints you've got. You're supposed to complete 10 checkpoints. That's actually part of the level. So if you say you already caught one Pokemon or 2 or 3 or even more, it would also part to be completing the checkpoints. Or say how many moves that you use, how many strong styles or angle styles. We'll get to that one later because Rowlet does not have those yet. And the number of how many times you evolve. So in other words, I have not evolved my Rowlet yet. He is not into the point of leveling up. Continuing on is the certain areas that you have to like find of like curtains of the night and day or the weather reports. Right now, Rowlet is not into that part, but we are going to get to that part later. And it shows what type it is and how much weight and how much it weighs, how much height it is. So it's actually sort of about like this big, if I can get that right, about like this big. So in other words, it's a good Rowlet. And it also shows like food and such, like, you know, and it helps you, and it carries like orange berry and apricorn. So in other words, it shows how many times that you actually been going on the berries and berry trees and apricorn trees. So in other words, it's actually really a good thing to do. Moving on is also the same thing with Bidoof, Starly, Shinx, whatever. Same time that you actually do it, like the other things right here. And investigating the Bidoof with the Bidoof that bother the village is an unknown method. So in other words, it's like a side quest that we will deal with that one later. If we go to the one without a Pokeball, it shows how much research that you did on the Pokemon. So in other words, I only got 7 for Weasel, I have 5 for Ponyta, I have 7 for Wurmple, and I only have 7 for Wurmple, and I have 5 for Mime Jr. So in other words, yes, I could actually do some side quests. I just have to like look at my Pokedex and sort of my Pokedex, but look at my Pokedex to see how much I can actually get the research done in one try. It's not going to be easy, and I know it's going to take so long, and there may be the chance I'm going to do it like off screen and all that, but it's also a good chance for you to do it. So these things are actually really good for you to do it, and that way they can actually help you with these certain things. Moving on, if you look, if you see like organized collections, you can actually press this button. In other words, it actually shows really good qualities for you to like be part of the Pokedex. Okay, so now that we got everything straightened out, let's move on. Also, this is also part of your research, so in other words, it shows how many times that you've been doing this. So it's for like your score of how many Pokemon you recently caught, part of your research task, and the more you keep on doing it, and the no number star, we'll get to that one later. Okay, looks like we're going to earn our first star. Not bad, not bad. Let's see here. And then this stuff will probably help. Does that help you guys? Yeah, I think that does. Okay, so as you can see here, there's an icon right over there that you can actually go check it out. So in other words, let's go talk to her first. It seems like everyone actually knows about me. Okay, so this one's actually a really good method. Okay, so by the time that you actually, like, see these icons that want you to do that simple task for not only to complete the Pokedex, but it also is a good thing to have you do. So if you click on the phone here, and if you click on the Y button, it shows of your missions and your requests. So right now the mission, we'll get to that one later. Right now, the request. So in other words, there's a, like, Whirlpool, can evolve, and Starly, adorable Starly, Shinx we already did, so in other words, if you got that check mark, that means you already complete your task, and you get your reward. So if you look on these sides, here, like these sides right here, you will actually see, like, the number of the icons, and the quest that you're wanting to do, and it shows you, of the ones that you have to do, and then you can get rewards of it. It's a very good process. I am also going to do that as well, with the Pokedex, completion, because since that's part of the completing of the Pokedex, that also helps you with your missions, and also the icons of requests that you need to do. So in other words, let's, talk to her again. So in other words, what she said is actually true, which I have Starly out here. Mainly, you don't actually have to, like, get them out automatically. It just pretty much let you, if you talk to her again, it will help you get this, it will give you the Pokemon out. So in other words, I got so many Starlies, I need to get rid of them! But right now, let's give her the one that I have in my freaking party. Want to pet it? I swear, people are good for nothing. Okay. So, so basically, these are actually really good to, yes, I got a wormhole for you. Let's see here. I'm gonna keep on moving my camera so that way I can actually see what I'm doing. So, I am really sorry about this, guys. Okay, which one would be a good one? I will have to give you that one, since it's a good enough level, and also it can actually be a good Pokemon for him. Also, if you actually are lucky enough to find the shiny, like, if you can wait on this one as much as you want to, and you can either find two things, either a shiny or maybe maybe an alpha. It all depends, I guess, because I never knew about that, and alphas are really hard to capture. Believe me, I know. First try for everything. So, and also finding the shinies is also very difficult, which means you have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and so on to find a shiny. Alright. Yes. Ooh, that is a tough one. Well, it is a female, so I would go with this one. Looks like she's happy to hear that. Yeah, so yeah, you actually get good rewards of it. Hang on. What else is actually there? Okay, so I already got them all. Cool. So yeah, there's gonna be a whole lot of tasks around here, but I am gonna like look around to see if other tasks have these things, because since they are actually really good quality in order to help you figure things out. So in other words, where is the icon I just saw on the map? Oh, there. Oh, there's the icon. Alright. Okay, so let's go to the icon here. Ooh. That's gonna be for a lot later times, okay, guys? Because doing that kind of quest means that you will have to capture a freaking alpha Pokemon, which is gonna be later. Because newsflash, these things are horrifying. I know, because I tried with doing like the capturing of the alpha Pokemon. It doesn't really matter which one it was. But let me tell you, it's horrifying. Alright. So let's go talk to the captain. Hello, Miss Captain. How are you doing? Alright, so it's gonna show you for like what you're supposed to do. So far I have not caught this Togepi. Recently, it's not from this area, because let me show you. Yeah, not in front of this area. So there is going to be like some Pokemon that's not going to be in certain areas that you recently seen that somebody else has caught, and they're also not going to be easy to like literally find. These two. All right. Yeah, I do deserve my meals. Working my ass off. I have to say, this is actually a really good game. Don't get me wrong, guys. Is it Mai or May? I think it's May. Ooh, battle? Sure. Okay, so I want to look into this really quick, guys. Hang on for 1 second. So if you keep on like checking once in a while to see if there's anything that you can actually do around these parts, and if you look in the map, that there's certain ways that you can actually like find some icons in order to see of your Pokemon. Okay, so this lady here. This lady is actually very useful. She helps you to keep your Pokemon with you. In case you don't have to like go ask the man out before you even leave, you can always like ask her but to get the Pokemon that you wanted. And also talk to her about all these things. So in other words, she would be very useful to help you in certain things that you want. Frankly, I actually want to like get over like this. So in other words, I want to switch up a little bit of my Pokemon because I have so fucking many of them and I want to get rid of them all, please. Alright, so you are high level. No, I did not mean to do that. Also, another thing that you cannot do is actually like press A while you're on green. Okay, let's see here. You are level 4, which is not good. You are level 3, not good. Yeah, I guess I'll go with Bidoof. So like I said before, I'm going to be like switching up Pokemon because since that Rowlet is going to be my #1 goal of all this. So in other words, it would actually be kind of useful in order to like switch up your Pokemon because since there's so many different Pokemon that I haven't even decided at all, and that's a big problem. And the bigger problem it is, the bigger problem it will be. Okay, before we continue this on, I want to talk to this guy. This guy is pretty much the shopkeeper. So in other words, not only he's going to help you buy the items, but he's also going to have, you can always, sell the items. It's actually very useful, and it's actually a very good way to do it. Also, not only that, he can also sell you these craft stuff. Unfortunately, they cost so much money, so fuck that shit. Also, this lady here. This lady is very useful. In case if you want to battle or not battle, but trade your Pokemon that you wanted, there's a possible chance that you can actually trade with someone very far away, or you can actually trade for someone that is very close. So in other words, if you say I want to trade, you can trade somewhere nearby you, which is a switch. Which if you have a different switch, you can actually play another Pokemon trainer, or you can actually do it from somewhere far away with the internet. It's very quite useful. Keep talking to her. Want an item. This one we'll have to deal with later. In other words, if we get to that point, I will tell you how to get those items. Because, believe me. So in other words, that this lady is actually very useful if you want her to be. Okay. So before we end off the video, I want to talk to him, so he wants to get his thing done. I am very disappointed that they actually took away Pikachu's own sound. His own cry, I mean. Yeah, I don't really mind battling against him, but the problem is, he's not a very good type of a trainer, I guess that's what you call it in this kind of region, because since it's supposed to be like an ancient time in the, in our region. Also, another thing I hate about this is that, it's nothing like any other Pokemon game. It's pretty much like, say... It's pretty much say that the Pokemon recently goes first, or they actually do multiple attacks before you get to even attack. So this is actually really quite disappointing, to be honest. Oh. Probably because you don't understand your Pokemon that you think you do. That's also another step you have to learn. Oh, yes. These kind of type icon things. Okay, matchup. Secondly, in my opinion, matchups kind of don't matter. Even though it does like to have like a super effective attacks, like say, let's see here. So let's say like the triangles are actually like a normal attempt to another Pokemon. And the ones with a circle, it means like super effective. And the one with the X's mean that they are not very super effective, or they don't affect them at all. So it's actually, to be honest, kind of useful. But to me, that matchups don't really matter, even though that you should actually attack them with good enough attacks. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I don't pay attention to these kind of the type matchup charts, because it's nothing used to me, you know? Okay, so angle style and strong style. We will have to get to those ones later because I have to like be able to master them in order to like get my moves much stronger than ever. But it's actually very, very, very useful. Such as, for example, if you want to use your strong style, it would actually boost up your attack and making sure it would also lower your user's defense or speed speed, and uh, it used more of the power points than you actually use normally. So in other words, if you have Thunderbolt and you have like you have PowerPoint of 15 or 25, right? So if you use a strong style, then the 25 would go to 23, and if you use it more, you use like a 21 of it. But on the other hand, angle style. This one actually is mainly like to be honest, it doesn't actually affect on me, but I still use it once in a while. It actually helps you to lower the Pokemon. It helps you to lower the Pokemon HP a little less than your normal attack or your strong style. So in other words, it helps you, but it still use more power points like the strong style. So it kind of equals it out, you know. And you have to be really careful because if you use it more times with strong and angle style, then there's a time that you will lose your HP and you have to like use another move that actually has a strong or angle style. And you can actually use L and R to which one you're going to go to. Once when we get to that point, we will actually do one of these two moves. Okay, so before we end off the video, because this is one last thing I need to do, is actually talk to her. So in other words, that since she can help you to like learn some new moves that your Pokemon recently do not have. So let's say Rowlet, for example. These ones actually help you to which ones you want to do. So if say also before I actually which moves I wanted, they actually cost money. Look how much I got right here, and look how much they have here. This is ridiculous. It's sort of, how do I say it? It's sort of like the way you're like teaching Pokemon moves from tutors. Except you don't have to use the, what was it called? Heart scales. And since these heart scales can be a little bit hard to find and locate them unless you actually find them on the item finders or Love Disc or even go underground in Diamond and Pearl, this one is fucking ridiculous. I get it. It's sort of like the same way with heart scales, but this one costs fucking money. Fucking money. I just can't handle this. Okay, so I want to learn a grass type move. And if you try to get more, this is how much you want to get. I'm going with it. So in other words, yes. Look how much money that drops now. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. Other things right here, we're gonna have to deal with that later. Right now, excuse me. Right now, I want to look at Rowlet. So I want to look at Rowlet really quick. So, in other words, you can actually, like, if you want to change his name, you can. Problem is, I'm not changing the Pokemon's name. That is not a shiny Pokemon. You know me. Okay, so, I'm gonna leave it right there, because there is one thing I want to show you, is once when we get to that point. But we will do it on the next episode. So in other words, now we got that straightened out, and now I confirmed. And it shows that you can actually transfer your Pokemon's moves. I am not kidding you guys. You can literally transfer Pokemon's moves in order to do that. I find that so incredibly amazed by it. Because of all this, that you can actually, like, check all your Pokemon's moves. It's some reasons that there may be some of them that has the moves or do not have the moves. But I suggest you keep as much money as possible as you can, because the more chance that you will actually get the money by capturing the Pokemon, and the more chance that you'll actually be able to get the moves that you wanted to help you with your adventures and all that. But in other words, guys, I think we're going to end off the video right here. So in the meantime, guys, please make a like down below and also subscribe. And if you want to comment with me, please feel free. Hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful day. Bye!